welcome to Mike's Basement. This will undoubtedly be the first gaming stream that I have tried to do exclusively on YouTube. So let me try to give you an idea of what my plan is and how I'm going to do it from now. So what I'm going to do from now on is that some days, and I'll try to make it public so that you can get it in advance, I will stream sometimes on YouTube, and other times I will stream on Twitch. Now I know that there are software out there, or well, technically it's not software, it's more like internetware, eyewear, where I can double stream, so I can stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I've tried it out. I tried using Restream.io, and while the Restream service in itself works, almost flawlessly, if you ask me, I don't think that the chat system works that well. I had some issues with it, and sometimes the Restream would connect to the YouTube chat and sometimes it wouldn't. Even OBS has its issue with connecting to YouTube chat, and that's why I have sort of taken it out as a pop-up window I have here on the side where I can see if you write. It should be connected in any way to my Streamlabs account. Let me just test something. So if you, for example, say Discord, then you should get no. So apparently it hasn't been connected reasonably well. Let me just see if I can, or maybe I have. There it is. So I am connected to Mike's Basement right now. Let me see if I can connect to my logout and log into my YouTube instead. Let's see this one. Mike's Basement. Alright, so let's see. Maybe I can only be connected to one at a time. That's a little bit annoying. It shouldn't be like that at all. Let me see if I go into all widgets, go to the CloudBot, the one. The modules, do I have any commands here? Yes, I do have commands. Alright, so let me see. That may be it. Let me see. Studio. Yeah, you're going to listen a little bit too. Let me just get to see my pretty face. There we are. I've gone back to using my webcam again. It's terrible. It's terrible quality, but it works sometimes a little bit better than my phone. I do use my phone occasionally as a webcam, and it most generally speaking it works perfectly, but sometimes it just doesn't. That's the problem. So it's at YouTube Studio and dismiss. Let me see settings. I don't see it. Oh, down there. Settings. And then it was a channel. Let me see what it said. Setting community. A Restream bot is moderators. Let me see if I can. Should I like that? Streamlabs. Yes. All right. Save. Settings saved. Alright, let's try it again. It might be that I have to stop and start the stream just to, let me see. Yeah, it may be that I need to stop and start the stream. Or maybe it is for the next stream, but generally speaking, I've put in these commands here It works on Twitch, and it should now also work here on YouTube. But maybe it's for the next stream. No, there it is. Streamlabs. Yes, the Discord link. And you can also do something like where? Then it should, after a little bit while, show you that. Oh well, while we wait. Today we are going to play some fantastic Euro Truck Simulator, and I have my wheels set up and all that. Yes, I'm from Copenhagen in Denmark. That's perfectly accurate. All right, let's start up the game and get into it. So I'm going to shift over. There we go. You should still be able to hear me. Let me just make a very annoying sound test, so you will hear, and I mean sort of an, it's not called an echo, but you will hear me saying what I'm saying now. Very annoying sound test, so you will hear, and I mean sort of an, it's not called an echo, but you will hear me. My sound goes through fine, so that's good. All right, let me start up. Let me see if there's anything else I need to take. Sorry about that. All right, let's start the game up. Yeah, let's start it with DirectX 11. 11, that's Danish. And it didn't catch my game, so I will force it into submission. That's maybe because it's going for Star Citizen, but we're not playing Star Citizen right now. There we go. Now you should be able to see the game. And maybe if I can see it as well. All right, so we are going to create a brand new account, if I can change my name. So our YouTube account, maybe we should create one that goes both. I'm going to create one both for Twitch, and we're going to call it Mike Hansen. I'm very inventive in that sense. Stream. I know it's a horrible name, right? And we're going to say I'm a man. Yes, hopefully. So who looks a lot like me? Yeah, that's me. No, more like this actually. My preferred, that would be the Kenworth. Yes, that one. And company logo. What company logo? This one. Very sensible. So we're going to call it Hansen Logistics, because again, I am so inventive of these things here. And language is definitely English, yes. California, no, don't use SteamCloud. SteamCloud, not StreamCloud. All right, this I should have set up. So we're going to go for real automatic. No, wait, back. We're going for sequential. Yeah, I know all that. Finish. And this here might take a little bit of time before it gets to all right, so select the city I want to start in. And as you can see, should have added all the, I'm going to turn that volume down. So Mexico, Arizona, California, where do I want to start? Seattle? No. Maybe something in the middle so we can sort of go in all directions. Oh, I know where we're going to start. Yeah, it already selected it for some reason. No, I'm not a Mormon. I just watched the musical, The Book of Mormon, and I must admit I don't think I've ever laughed so much at one musical. So, yeah, I need to go back and enable the, no. I don't want a tutorial, but I do want the ability to go out and enable. ProMods has made a little bit of an update for, oh, Let me just remove that text there. Let me see. Where is that text? That one? No. Ah, there it is. And it should be down here. There we go. It was because it was above all the other. Alright, so yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I want to get out. Yes, I want to quit. Because I want to go into the game again and enable the mods that I have. Fortunately, it doesn't take the game very long to start up. So that's a good thing. Oh yeah, by the way, at some point my son will come home with the taxi. It's about a couple of minutes, I think. And then I need to sort of stop the game and go out and open up for him. So there's some things I need to want to enable in here. There we go. And now we can continue. And since I think the Pro Mods here, it only works for scrap metals, so I need to turn the volume down a little bit. Yes, I already know that. Oh yeah, we need to change that as well. Alright, let me just... It's been a while since I played this game, as you obviously can see. Brightness, that's okay. Scaling... Simple settings. High, high, ultra, high, ultra... It seems it retained all my settings before. Audio. Let me see. Music volume. And UI music volume. Don't want any in-game music volume. Alright, let's see gameplay. Yeah, that's okay. Preferred job length, just give me all you want. Your truck limit, that's okay. North locked, always best, always select. I'm going to go for skilled, even though it probably will go horribly wrong. Rain probability, turn that up a little bit, around 25%. Full info, cutscenes, and yeah, let's leave cutscene on sequential. Brake intensity, let's turn down a little bit. Truck stability, trailer, suspension stiffness around there. Advanced trailer coupling, yes. Truck speed limiter, no. A automatic retarder, no. Automatic breaker, no. And we want the steering camera rotation, yes. And let me see, regional. Yeah, I should probably keep it at Fahrenheit, but yeah, let's just keep it there. But I honestly have to admit, I don't understand a crap of that. Let me see, enable voice, yeah, we want that. And I want duck.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And I want just the sound. Yep. Let me see, key and buttons, let's see, controls, sequential, joy accelerator, joy brake, it's perfect. The only thing I want to turn off, if I can find it, and I can't remember where it is. Oh yeah, here, force feedback engine. And I want that because it just makes a lot of rumble noise. Alright, that should be it. Let me just check that everything is as I want it. So this should make me... No, it is not. Let's quickly make a setup that I can work with. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've played this game here. So we don't have a splitter. That seems to be okay. Let me just check. Brake, acceleration, joys, wheel. Yes. All right. It's in here. So let's see. Throttle. No, we don't need that. But let me see. Start stop engine. I want this. Parking brake. I want this button here. Engine brake. Let me use this button here. No, let me no, that was not what I wanted. I wanted to unassign it. See, can't remember. Come on. Unassign. There we go. I want this one. Toggle. Alright, let's see. Trailer brake, retarder increase, lift. Let me see. I want this one to drop axle and this one to drop trailer axle. I don't want a differential lock. I can use that. Left turn. This one. Right turn. This one. Hazard warning. No. Light modes. This one. And high beams, this one. Beacon, horn, air horn. Let's take this one and now I can only. Alright, fair enough. Light horn, wipers. I want this one. And let me see, cruise control. It's this one. And there we go. Let's see, cruise control resume. Then to use this one. Let me see, dashboard display mode. I think this is the one. Open right window. Yeah, I don't use that as much. All right, let's see. Interior. I think it's look up right. This one. Look up left is this one. Look right is this one. Look left is this one. Let me see. Interior look forward. Let's try with this one. See what happens. Alright, I think that's all the buttons, and perhaps I will set up the rest later on. Hi, Swanati Das. Hope I didn't butcher your name. Let's get going. Alright, let's check it out now. Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and look forward. Perfect. Let me just get this here. Let's see, front auxiliary, I want that on. I don't want to do anything about that. I do want to decrease my, like, roughly around that. Look a little bit downward. And I think that should be it. Maybe I should take the wheel a little bit down. Something like that. Yes. Alright, let me see if it's F3. No. F2. Yeah. Alright, so we are on our first trip to a very, very short trip in Salt Lake City. Let's get into gear. See if we have anything we should take care of, be aware of. And I don't have a real shifter, so I'm going to use sequential. But if I don't manage to do it very well, it's because I'm used to using complete full automatic in Euro Truck Simulator. So sorry if it goes wrong. Let's see. Oh, it's been a while since I've played this game.
Turn left.
But what I really like about it is that it is very relaxing. Well, let's get down to... I think we can start from second this time. Come on, give me a spot. There we go. All right. More like it. Should be a relatively short trip because this is sort of the starter trip that you do in the game. What's my speed limit here? It's around 35 or something like that. 30, alright. I'm not even near it. Oh, and I found a Volvo truck dealer.
Go straight.
$45.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, sure, I'll turn left when I can turn left.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
So let's see where we need to deliver this. Avalanche Steel. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully he opens. Too much.
You have arrived at your destination.
I know.
Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, that's why. Alright, so one of the things you might notice is that I'm sort of fumbling around with the gears. And one of the reasons is that, like I said in Euro Truck Simulator, I'm used to driving around. Let me just move my mic a little bit. I'm used to driving around full automatic. Did I take a wrong turn here? I need to go down there. Let me just cheat a little bit and take a look around. Yeah, either that or I need... No, I think I need to go down here. So in Euro Truck, I play with... if I can make it around. Certainly good. I play with full automatic. But when I play my racing game, R-Factor 2, the way that I shift up and down with the gears is reversed from what it is here. Let me see if I can get this swung in. Up. I wonder what I hit. Something invisible. Hope I can make it around here. Oh, of course I can't. There he was. I'll be right back. Alright. Now I have opened the door for him, and he should be able to enter. Oh, that is going to be a tough one. Or maybe not. Oh, I need to turn this off. Let me just get a button for that. Let me see where it is. Steering base. I tend to set it to num 0. All right. It's the only thing I don't like about this truck here. I need to get it a little bit further forward. Is that you can't look backwards because of the exhaust pipe. Let me see if I can get it in now. Wrong way. Oh, I need to go out and take a look. See how I'm doing. Oh, it seems like I'm doing okay. One of the reasons that I prefer Euro Truck Simulator instead of American Truck Simulator is exactly this. These big trucks, they are so hard to park because they have such a huge turning radius. Let me see if I can manage to get it in. No. Aha. There we go. Let's set the parking brake. Turn it off. And I think we should press T. Yeah. Alright. There we go. My son just logged on and it put me out. So, alright. So now we are free as the wind, as they say, and here is our lovely garage, our headquarter. Very nice. Yes, I know all this. I don't need to get it again. So we're going to go for job market. And, well, I suppose there's only one thing we can choose from. And that is quick jobs. So let's see what we got. We are in Salta Lake City. Salta Lake City. And let's see, we want price per distance. That one. So we're going to go to Moab in Utah. Yeah, let's take that. In an old... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that... But yeah, if you want to know, like I showed before, I have put in some commands, and I do believe that you can say command or commands. I can't remember exactly which one it is. If you plug one of either of these in, you'll get a list of the commands that that I've put in on the stream bot.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. And I need to see that. Oh. That's So you can see Discord, where, nerd, it's commands, then Brick Brains and SCOrgs. So I have put in some commands also for Star Citizen, obviously. Alright, let's get it going. And I don't think this truck here has... No, doesn't have any... Oh, not that button. I want to have these two on, and I want to go a little lower. Let me see. Like that. And maybe even something like this. No, that's too low. Something like this. Alright, we are in gear. We are ready to rock. Let's get going with all these trailers. And this is one of, if I'm not mistaken, this truck here, this is one of the, if it was red, this was one of the models that was used for Optimus Prime in Transformers. That's exactly why I chose it. And listen to that rumble. Just wait till we get out on the road.
Turn left.
That's one of the things I really like about ATS compared to ETS is the rumble from the engines. Just listen to that roar. Oh, it's up there. It does have a GPS built in. Let's remove this. I don't seem to have any way of noticing what gear I'm in, so I need to have this open in any case.
Stay left, and then exit left.
I will.
Exit left.
Come on, give me some room, man. That should be it. Oh yeah. Alright, as you can see, I'm not a terrible good driver right now. So my limit is 70. I'm not sure I'll ever hit 70 with this truck here. In fact, I'm quite sure I will not hit 70 with this truck here. Because I have pedal to the metal right now, and... oh, maybe not. We are about to get to about 60. The real big issue with this truck here is that you can't see. Let's try 65. I think I'm at 65 right now, but you can't see what you set your autopilot or cruise control at. Provo. That's some name. Is this just... yeah. 6 gear shift. So one of the things I really love about playing this game is the scenery.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Alright. That was actually fairly quick.
Exit right.
Ah, come on. How am I supposed to stop for that?
Go straight.
I will go straight. So, I don't have much to say about this other than I really like the... Oh. I like the American scenery. I mean, it seems to me that it has a lot of lovely variety in it, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about driving in ATC and ATS. And even though I obviously know that there's a vast difference between how the United States look in reality and how they'll look in a simulator like this. I mean, I know this, obviously, but still, you can enjoy the scenery as well, despite that. And that is what I'm doing right now. But contrary to, for example, if I was driving around in Euro Truck Simulator, I can't say much about where we are driving because I haven't been here any before, and I'm not from the United States. I'm from Denmark, so obviously Idiot! Dang FedEx. So I can't tell you much about it other than, I mean, what you would expect from someone who wasn't natively from the United States and drove around there and just say, ah, look at that. But I'll say the scenery that we are right now, it looks, in my opinion, it looks very special because some part of it, like the bushes that you see out to your right, they can somewhat resemble what you see here in Denmark, but then again you have the mountains and the cliffs and all that on the other side, and that is definitely not something you would see here in Denmark. So, I mean, yeah. There are definitely differences that are worth mentioning. So I hope I've set it the cruise control now at 60. But then again, I don't know because I don't have a display to show me. Some part of it, I can say, reminds me a little bit about the trip we took when we went to Italy a couple of summers ago, I will say. When you drive through what is, I think it's called the Brenner Pass, also in for people that are natively speaking English, they would also call it the Brenner Pass, I'm pretty sure. So this engine here doesn't, or this gearbox doesn't have a retarder as well. I could have used that. But I'll manage. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat while I drive. If you write something and I don't see it right away, then I'm sorry. But I have it on my other monitor to my right, and sometimes a message or two might slip. Oh, thank God. It should be at 55 now. Oh, not 60. I'll just leave it at 55 so I have a little bit of room when we go downhill. But it should have the Jake brake. Let me just check it. It doesn't say. Maybe it doesn't have a Jake brake that works. Oh, that's how it works. All right. So when I toggle it, it only responds when I press the brake. That's nice to know. But it will light up on my dashboard. Okay, now I know that. Alright, let me try to drive this without this one here. So I have absolutely no idea how far away we are, where we're going. Just go straight.
Stay left.
Yeah, I will. So I think I'm going to take a couple of missions, maybe 5 or 10 missions or something like that. Price. Before I begin to take out a loan and consider buying my own truck. Because obviously that is the goal, to get my own truck so we can, I mean, first of all, so that I don't have to sort of reinitialize it every time I sit on it. Let me just move my, let me see if I can, no, I can't do that while I drive. I'll just need to move myself and the microphone a little bit because I'm a little off axis with my wheel, and that's a bit annoying. All right, so there we go. And see, this is the advantage of doing it like this, that I don't need to, let me see, was this the wiper? Yeah, it was. I mean, setting it way lower than I can actually go all the way up to 55. I mean, I could go all the way up to 60. I just want a little bit of headroom so that I don't have too much velocity. Velocity. Hear the physics speaking. so I don't have too much speed when entering, going downhill. That was a very squared bus. So we are on the, I think it must mean that we are on the I-70. I mean, I enjoy playing this game. This is so relaxing, but I will say playing this game, sorry, man, does, oh, whoa, whoa. Does require an active audience, because otherwise it will become a little bit boring. It's like when you drive on your own somewhere. If you don't have anyone to speak to, it can get a little bit tedious. But I mean, the scenery is nice, and I love playing this game. Alright, pedal to the metal. I'm not paying for the gas, so let's go back to... a mobile home. Let's take a look outside. Look at that. That is one cool looking truck. If you ask me, that is, of course. So what I would like for you to do is to decide whether, let me just set up. All right, maybe not now.
Exit right.
What I would like to hear from you, and that is something I would like for you to put in the comments or something like that,
Ready to turn right.
or tell me here on the chat is: do you prefer me streaming on YouTube? Or do you prefer me streaming on Twitch? And now I can see what Gira means. That's the problem. Oh, I'm in second. All right. Because I mean, I don't mind streaming on YouTube at all. To some extent, I think it's a better platform than Twitch. But I must say that I like the way, at least how OBS seems to be much better integrated with Twitch than it is with YouTube. YouTube, you basically just put in your stream key and that's it. When I stream via Twitch, I log in. That means that I have access to all kinds of information, and most importantly, I have access to the chat. And that is something I must admit I miss a little bit here. Oh,
Then turn right.
where?
Turn right.
Look at this. Out in this little country hill thingy. I mean, as much as I must say I enjoy Europe, and I enjoy Denmark. I really enjoy being in Denmark, looking at Denmark. Denmark has a fantastic nature to look at. No doubt about that. This is just, I mean, something completely different. Very much different than what I'm used to. Come on, little truck. Step it up. Alright, so this must be 40. This must be 45, I think. Let's see. Are we almost there?
Get ready to turn right.
Alright, I will turn right.
Turn right.
Yes, sir. Oh, are we going out on some hillbilly farm something here? My god. Wow. Not too fast. So yeah, with these commands, if you want to know where I am at, where I live, what the link to my Discord is, if you want to join that, if you want some, I mean, different information about me or the channel or something like that, maybe I should put in one with games as well. Then you can use the command with a exclamation mark in front of. Come on, truck. You can do it. Alright, so second gear is simply too steep for it. Now the big advantage of driving around with a lot of trailers like this is that I usually don't need to make such a fuss about parking them. It's usually a very benign. Let me just see if I can get a more detailed view. So it must be this road right here. As you can see, I just need to line them up nicely over here.
We are finished.
Yes, we are. Come on. Thank you. Pregnancy. To decouple. Alright. Let's see. I think we can have time for one trip more. Now we need to level up. Alright, so here's the question. Should I level up to what makes most sense compared to what will bring in money fastest? Or should I level up compared to what might give you more enjoyment? I could also go for the fuel economy because that will reduce how much fuel I use when I drive around. But this will give us access to some more interesting jobs. So let's take this hazardous cargo. Alright. Let's see what we got of mail. We got the bank. They like us now. How much have I earned? We have 11,000. Alright, so let's take another job. See what we can get this time. Where are we? I mean, I don't even know where I am. We're not in Salt Lake City. Does it say here? Let me look at the world map. We are... What? Are we at Salt Lake City? Apparently we... Oh, that's because we go back every time. Yes, alright. So, we went down to Moab or somewhere around there. So, Utah, Salt Lake City. Let's see, we can go to Elko. Again, with the same kind of truck. It gives a good payment. It's heavy. Articulated trailers. Standard delivery. But it's still the same truck. It's the Kenworth K100E Aerodyne. 6-speed. This is the Freightliner Cascadia Daycam. I don't know. This gives 8,000. Yeah, let's take it. Let's just take it. Mating trucks. Oh, it's raining. Oh my.
Ready to roll.
Yes, I'm ready to roll. Turn it on and let's turn on some lights. There we go. I'm not sure you need to do it here in the US, but I'll do it anyway. Let's take a look. We need to go out this way. And I need to turn this on as well. Look at all that dirt we are stirring up right now.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yes, when he opens the gate. So 30 miles per hour is the limit here.
Get ready to turn right.
Yes, sir.
Turn right.
Yes, sir. But I must admit that sort of look-wise, the American trucks, I mean these what are they called? They're not called cab over. they're called hood trucks or whatever they're called. They are, in my opinion, a lot more beautiful
Then turn right.
than the European trucks. But I will say, in my opinion also, that from what I know, the European trucks, I mean the cab-over trucks, like this one, they are much more practical when you drive around, because you don't have a huge turning radius, like with the with the other kind of trucks, the hood trucks. The problem is that, for example, with something like this, the Kenworth K100, is that when you drove it, there was no real suspension in the cab. So, as far as I know, trucks in Europe, the cab-over trucks in Europe, they have been developed to be very, very pleasant to drive in. So let me try to explain why that is what I mean. When you drive a truck like this, you are basically sitting right over the steering axis. So whenever you drive over a bump or something like that, all of that energy will be transferred directly up into the truck and hence up in the back of the truck driver. Whereas if you have a truck where the steering wheel or the wheel axis is off compared to where the driver is sitting, you don't have that problem. So what they have done on the European trucks instead, and this is something, let me just see if I can get to show you. Look at that. You can see the driver is basically sitting right on top of that axis, the front wheel axis.
Get ready to turn left.
The problem with that is, like I said, when the truck drives over some kind of bump or anything like that, that will be transferred directly up into the back of the driver. And that is why truck producers in the United States, they began developing trucks or producing trucks that had a hood on them instead. Not that the hood matters really, but what matters is that there is some distance between the front wheel axis to the driver and some distance from the rear wheel axis. There's always been some. There's also distance from the rear wheel axis here. And that is one of the reasons that they could do that, is because they don't have strict restrictions on length in the US. I mean, it's also individual from state to state. Whereas in Europe we have very strict rules on how long the trucks must be in order to be allowed to drive. So using cab-over trucks instead of hooded trucks was really a no-brainer here in Europe. But again, the problem arose that, just like with the other trucks in the US, that all of that energy from the front wheel axis would still be transferred up directly into the driver. So what they have done here in Europe instead is that they have decoupled almost the driver's seat from the cab itself. So it's a hydraulic seat that sort of acts like a big soft cushion, and furthermore the entire cab of the truck is also hydraulically decoupled or spring decoupled from the steering with the wheelbase itself, meaning that when you drive over a bump using a cab of a truck here in Europe, you will not feel it as much, because there's a lot of spring and hydraulic system in between to take to cushion that that energy. So from that perspective, when you are sitting on top of the steering axis, you can directly see where the truck is driving. You have a very, very direct vision of how far you can go with the truck before you drive into something. Whereas with a hooded truck, you need to sort of look in advance. You need to sort of see, sort of imagine, expect. You have to sort of predict where the hood will be when you drive it. I mean, that's something that every driver has to do that drives a normal car, but with a big truck like this, it means a little bit more. Alright, so we are on the road again. Let me see. Here it is 2:30. So in a little while I need to go down and pick up my daughter from daycare. But if you want to continue watching me drive in ATS, in American Truck Simulator, I am planning to continue streaming ATS on Twitch later this evening. Exactly when it's going to be, I can't say, because we have kids that needs to be tucked in, and sometimes they just fall asleep, and other times they highly disagree on whether they should go to sleep or not. So it can sometimes be a little bit hard to predict these things. But I will say it will probably be between 9 and 10 Central European time. So somewhere around that. That is at least my intention. Let's turn off the wipers. We don't need them anymore. Oh, we do. It just looked like it wasn't raining anymore, but it is. It's just not very much. One of the things I would like for the developers to do, but it's probably a lot more work than they have right now, is to, and I don't know if it's already implemented, that the slider that you have for rain probability is for you to sort of control the overall probability for rain. But if it is as I think it is, which is that when you set the probability for rain, it goes for all around the field, all around the place. So whether you're in California, or you're in Washington, or where you are, the probability for rain will be the same. So if that is the case, I would very much like for the developers, if they can't do it, to give us position-based what's it called, precipitation, so that if I am in an area in the US, for example, where there usually is a high probability of precipitation, then it will rain almost all the time. But if I drive through another place where there's a very low risk or low probability of precipitation, then it will still happen a lot less. And then I can, with that slider, control the overall amount. So if I want a lot of precipitation, meaning that in an area where there is a lot of precipitation, it will rain constantly. And in an area where there's a low risk of very little precipitation, in real life that is, it will it will rain more, but less than it would do before I made the change. Does that make sense? Oh. Yeah, this is definitely also going to be the last trip. So in the next stream, like I said, it will probably be... I'm planning on doing it tonight. And it will be on Twitch, not YouTube. This was just sort of a floater, a test, to see how it worked out. And I think it seemed that it worked out fine. But I just want to also keep giving people something to have on Twitch. And then you can sort of try to decide for yourself whether you find Twitch or YouTube to be the better platform. For me, I mean, it really doesn't make a huge difference whether I stream on Twitch or YouTube. I do think that it might be ideal to keep stream platform and video platform separated, but there is a lot of advantages to streaming on YouTube. Besides the higher bitrate quality for video, and that is that I don't need to record anything to the hard drive right now, because I mean,
Go straight.
anything that I put onto YouTube will, as far as I know, it be registered as a video on YouTube, and so I mean, I don't need to edit or do anything of the sort. But when I Twitch on stream, when I stream on Twitch, I do need to record at the same time if I want to put my video out on YouTube as well, because I can transfer it directly from Twitch to YouTube. The advantage I have, and I must say I really like about Twitch compared to YouTube, is that at least for OBS, and I might check it and see if I can do some things, but the thing is that when you make a new stream on YouTube, you also get a new chat window, and that means that okay. Sorry, I just needed to concentrate a little bit about that. Yeah. What I like about streaming on Twitch when I use OBS for that thing, and that is what I do, I use you stay put. I use Twitch for these things. Sorry, I use OBS for these things, for streaming. And what I like about the Twitch and an OBS partnership is that I have all the windows I need in docs, so I can change the title of my stream in the doc. I can change I can have my chat window in a doc. I mean, I can have all of these things
Stay right.
in docs, and that's one of the things I really like about it. I think we need to go this way. Oh, brake.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yes, sir. Oh, I need to have that again. Oh, sorry, wrong button. So there we are. Oh, I'm gonna get a red light thingy. No. I don't know why I didn't get that, but I'm glad that I didn't. Yeah, so I don't know. It is also sort of, but the general thing I want to say is, for me, it doesn't really make that big of a difference whether I stream on YouTube or I do it on Twitch. It's more what is more comfortable for you. Do you prefer me streaming on Twitch or do you prefer me streaming on YouTube? So let me know in the comments down below what you think about this question. Alright, so let's see where I need to. It must be here. Yeah. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's see if we get another level. I think we do. Oh yes. So there's my mouse. Let's take flammable gas as well. Let's fill up all of. So I think the plan is that I want to fill up all of these first. Then I want to fill out the fuel economy. Then I want to fill up just-in-time delivery. Then I want to fill up cargo. Maybe I will fill up 1 or 2 of these, maybe 3 in advance, so we can get a little longer distances. But I think it will be generally more interesting for you to see me drive around with different stuff than it will be just to see me drive longer routes. Alright, I hope that you have enjoyed this stream. I hope that you have enjoyed driving around here in the United States of America with me. And I hope I will see you in the next stream. I will try to be online tonight at 8 p.m. Central European Time. Hope I will see you there, and we will have so much fun driving around more in the United States of America. That was me trying to make a very nice radio voice. Alright, like I said, I hope I'll see you in the next stream. Just as always, you know the drill, guys and ladies. If you like the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to be able to join with me when I put out videos, when I do anything of the sorts, then you need to do 2 things. You need to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and you need to follow me on Twitch. Then you'll get notified whenever I go online, wherever it should be. Alright, see you around, guys. Bye bye.